What if I told you? The reason you feel lost, tired, disconnected is not because you're failing. It's because you're evolving. Becoming yourself is not peaceful. It's painful, and nobody talks about that part. Today, I'm going to tell you the truth about growth. Not the Instagram version. The real version. The part that hurts. One of the first pains of becoming yourself is realizing not everyone can come with you. The friends who only liked the old you. The version who stayed small. The version who didn't challenge anything. When you start thinking differently, acting differently, dreaming bigger, some people get uncomfortable, not because you changed, but because you remind them that they haven't. Growth is lonely, but loneliness is often the price of alignment. There comes a moment where you sit alone and think, what if everything I believed about myself isn't true? The career you chose, the identity you built, the habits you defended. You start realizing you were performing, trying to be impressive, trying to be accepted, trying to survive. Becoming yourself means peeling off the masks. And that feels like loss before it feels like freedom. When you stop procrastinating, when you wake up early, when you say no to distractions, your brain rebels. It says, this isn't fun. This isn't comfortable. Let's go back, because comfort is addictive. Growth feels like withdrawal. But here's the truth. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you're voting for the person you want to become. You'll look around and think, everyone else is ahead. But you're not behind. You're rebuilding. When a building is being renovated, it looks worse before it looks better. Walls are broken. Dust everywhere. Nothing looks finished, but that doesn't mean it's failing. It means it's under construction. And so are you. This is the hard one. Becoming yourself means saying no. No to expectations. No to roles that shrink you. No to being the nice version everyone prefers. You will disappoint people, but disappointing others is sometimes necessary to stop disappointing yourself. You can either live their script or write your own. You cannot do both. There is a quiet grief in growth. The old you has to die. The insecure version. The people-pleasing version. The fearful version. You don't hate that person. You thank them. They helped you survive, but they are not meant to lead your future. Letting go of who you were is one of the bravest things you will ever do. And then one day, you wake up and you don't feel fake anymore. You don't feel like you're pretending. You don't need validation for every decision. You don't chase approval. You feel aligned, calm, grounded. That's the reward. The pain of becoming yourself is far lighter than the pain of staying someone you're not. If this made you think, if it hit somewhere real, don't just scroll. Comment becoming if you're choosing growth, even when it hurts. Share this with someone who feels lost right now. And if you're serious about evolving mentally, emotionally, and physically, subscribe.